to Sheridan Online. Through this online tutorial, you will be able to learn about different Sheridan Online resources that you have access to 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on your phone or your computer. Today we will be talking about 4 different online resources, including AccessSheridan, MyStudentCentre, SLATE, and library services. Let's start with AccessSheridan. To log into AccessSheridan, go to the Sheridan homepage, and in the top right-hand corner, click on the Login button. Once you click on this button, select AccessSheridan. This will take you to the Sheridan login page. Log in with your Sheridan username and password. This is the same username and password you will use for all online services through Sheridan. AccessSheridan is the main location for all your information as a Sheridan student. When you have some free time, we recommend taking a few minutes to explore everything that AccessSheridan has to offer. Today, we are going to highlight some of the key tools that you will find most useful, especially as you get started in your new program. As you can see from this list, you have links to everything you need, including your MyStudentCentre and MyOTR Online. We're going to come back to that in a little bit. You can see here that you also have a link to your Sheridan email account. Every student at Sheridan is given a Sheridan email. It is very important that you check this email on a weekly basis, as all important information from Sheridan will be sent to this email account. As we scroll down the page, you can see that you have links to a lot of different services and supports that will help you as you complete your studies. Towards the bottom of the page, you will see a link to Sheridan policies and procedures. These are important, as these are the guidelines that everyone in the Sheridan community must follow. Right at the bottom, there's a Change Password link. If you click on the Change Password link, you can change your Sheridan password that was given to you to something that you can remember. Every few months, you will receive an email advising you to change your password, so here's where you can do it. Let's go back to AccessSheridan. At the top of our AccessSheridan page, you will see your MyStudentCentre. If we click on your MyStudentCentre, it will take you to your home page where you can see all information about your academics. A few things to keep in mind here. In the right-hand corner, you will see the name of your program coordinator or academic advisor. Their name is a link so that you can email them directly. You may also see on the right-hand side a link where you can upload your photo for your Sheridan One card, and if you are in a program with a language assessment, you'll see a link to book your assessment. Your MyStudentCentre is broken out into a few different categories. First is the academic section right here. If you click on the drop-down menu, you can see that you've got a few different options. The first, Academic Requirements, is where you will be able to see all of the courses that you need to take as part of your program and check your progress as you go along. Your class schedule shows you when and where your classes will take place throughout the week. Course History shows you all of the courses that you have completed. If you have completed courses at another post-secondary institution, you can apply to have those courses transferred in the Credit Transfer Center here. This is also where you can add, drop, or swap, which means change, courses within your timetable. Your grade report is the unofficial record of all of your final grades, whereas the grade section is the place for you to just look at them yourself. Finally, at the bottom here, we have where you can request an official transcript if you need it for employment or further education purposes. The last category is Other Academic. Here's where you'll see some other items you might need, like requesting an enrollment verification letter. To choose any of these items, select one from the drop-down menu and then click the Go button, which is right beside it. This will take you to that page. The second section in your MyStudentCentre is the Finances section. You may have already visited this if you've already checked out your fee invoice. Here is where you can also see in the drop-down menu receipts of all of your payments and your account summary. Your account summary is a breakdown of all of your fees for the term, how much you've paid, when you paid, and if you have any outstanding fees owing. This is also where you can print off your T2202A, which is a tax receipt for income tax purposes. As we keep moving down the page, you can see your personal information. It's very important to take a few minutes to make sure this information is up to date, as this will be what Sheridan uses to contact you. Please take a moment to update your address, email, and phone number, especially if this has changed from when you originally applied to your program. Now that we've had a look at MyStudentCentre, let's check out your MyOTR. If we go back to AccessSheridan, you will see that your MyOTR is the second link. MyOTR is your first stop for news, announcements, dates, guides, resources, and contacts from the Office of the Registrar, or OTR. At the top of the page, you can see links to a few different categories. The first category is the timetable category. Here you will be able to get instructions on how to access and see whether you have an assigned or a custom timetable. You can also find out how to find your classes and search your timetable. On the right-hand side, be sure to keep an eye on the Start a Term information section. This is where you will find the dates when you can make changes to your timetable. The second tab is the My Pathways tab. If you have credits from other post-secondary institutions or have previously taken courses at Sheridan, the My Pathways tab will give you more information about how you can apply these credits to your current program. In the My Admissions section, this is where you can find information about your admissions to Sheridan and any questions you may have about wait lists. Under the My Finances tab, you'll find information on academic fees, including domestic and international student fees, awards and bursaries, including a link to the online General Awards application. We recommend all students complete the General Awards application for a chance to qualify for Sheridan scholarships and bursaries. There's also academic awards for students who demonstrate outstanding academic achievement. Here's some information on that T2202A tax certificate, which is used for income tax purposes and is issued to students who have paid tuition fees for qualifying courses who are eligible to claim income tax. The last tab here is the Government Assistance tab, where you can find information about the Ontario Student Assistance Program and links for information on loans for students who are out of province but still within Canada. Under the My Academics tab, you will find instructions on how to read the academic requirements section of your MyStudentCentre and other important information, especially about Sheridan grading systems and transcripts, academic standing, and how to book your language assessment. There's also some information here about the academic integrity policy at Sheridan. Finally, if we click on the Contact tab, you will find information for the Office of the Registrar contact, including their locations, telephone, and email contact. Now that we've talked about MyOTR, let's talk about SLATE. To get access to SLATE, you actually have two options to log in. The first option is from the Sheridan homepage in the top right-hand corner to click Login and select SLATE. Your second option is through AccessSheridan. If you go down to Online Courses, it's the second option when you can click on SLATE. Now that we have logged into SLATE with your Sheridan username and password, it will take you to this home page. There's a few things to keep in mind. In the top right-hand corner, we can see a few different icons. The little bell is the Announcements tab, where you can see announcements made by all of your instructors in all of your courses. The little envelope is where you can instant chat and email with your professors and fellow classmates. This is different than your Sheridan email account, so you have to remember to keep checking that Sheridan email account. The 9 square button is a list of all of the courses that you're enrolled in. You can select on a course from this list or from your home page to find out more. Keep in mind that you may not have access to any courses until classes start, unless your program has a virtual community. When you want to take a look at the course, you can click on the course icon, and you can see here that there's a lot of different information available. Depending on how your instructor sets up the course, you may find some information on the home page with your course outline, class plan, and evaluations, as well as on the right-hand side here, a content browser. If that's not here, you can always look up, as the top link is your navigation page. Let's click on the Content tab. The Content tab is where you can see your course syllabus under Course Information. This will show you all of the information that you need to know about your course, including deadlines, outlines, and important information. Back to the Content tab. On the left-hand side, you will also see information including lessons, PowerPoints, assignment instructions, and due dates. In the Assessments tab, you'll be able to see all of the assignments that you have due. When we click on it, we can see the assignment name, whether you've submitted it, how much it's worth, and when it's due. When you are ready to submit an assignment, you can see that when you hover your mouse over the title, your pointer becomes a pointer finger. Click on the assignment. Once you're at the Submissions page, you can add a file by clicking Add a File. Here you're going to select the file that you have saved on your computer. I'm just going to pick a file just to try it out. Once you've chosen the file, click the Add button. Now it is really important that you click this big Submit button at the bottom. If you don't click the Submit button, your professor will not get your assignment. Once you click Submit, you will see that you get a confirmation page saying that your file has been submitted successfully. Back to the top of the page, under the Communications tab, this is where you can see all of the announcements that have been listed and posted by your professor. You can also see any discussion forums that are available as part of your course. If you're not sure how to participate in the discussion forums, that's okay. Head on over to the Help button. By clicking on that Help button, it's going to take you to the Center for Teaching and Learning's online page where you can get assistance with SLATE. Just come down here to where it says Student, and it will take you to pages where you can watch videos and read through tutorials on how to reply to discussions, work in groups, submit your assignment, go through quizzes, and use Turnitin along with a whole bunch of other information. Let's head back to SLATE. Here we are back at SLATE. Under the Management tab, you can check on your attendance and your class progress to see how you're doing in your course. The Resources link will have any information that your professor thinks might help you with your course. Finally, let's look at the Library tab. In the Library link, you can see that you have direct access to the Sheridan Library where you can search the library and databases, find some research guides by your program, and get citation information for APA and MLA. You can also chat with a librarian. I'm going to click on the library homepage so we can see what all of this looks like. Here at the library homepage, you can search the library, but if we scroll down just a little, you can also book a tutor directly, reserve a study room, or find some information on how to cite your sources using MLA or APA. The further we scroll down, you will find links to a lot of really helpful information that can help you as you are starting your program, including how to use the library, conduct research, and tutoring and study skills. We hope you have found this tutorial helpful and look forward to welcoming you to Sheridan in person. If you have any questions or need any further support, you can contact the Center for Student Success at askanadvisor@sheridancollege.ca, or you can contact the International Center and we'll be more than happy to help. Have a great year!